Alrighty, guys and gals, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Misty Mountain Gaming channel. I am Big E. This is City Skylines, our third season on the channel. Welcome to the budding town of Lost Funk. Well, the entire area is Lost Funk. Not sure what this little town is called yet. Little neighborhood. We'll call it a little neighborhood. Anyway, we're playing on a map created by a content creator. Goes by the name of Owl. Beautiful map. It is quite lovely. We're playing mostly vanilla style here, so I don't have the mod where you can unlock every single thing on the map, like all 81 tiles. We don't really need to right now, but I see some interesting areas. We could get into that. I see a shipping lane out here. Anyway, last episode, we started polluting the ocean. And we're nailing it. We have that shit down. Yeah, so we got a little town started here, a little neighborhood, I gotta call it. Got a little industrial area happening over here. Hit a couple of milestones. If you're wondering what this is a mistake I made first episode. For some reason, this cross-through, it was a highway connection, and it looked like it was one way. Well, it was one way. I think it was highway. It was a 3-lane one-way road that just went this way, which doesn't really work for people coming the other way. So, yeah, we just kind of downgraded the road a little bit, and I had to delete this, and then I couldn't put the highway back because we have not unlocked that milestone yet. Anyway, let's jump back into it. Let's unpause the game. So this area over here, it's actually not too bad right now. The industry trucks can use this road, which is what, well, they have to do that. But as we develop more, it would be ideal for industry to have their own access to the highway over here. And we'll see if we can make that happen. We do have demand for industry, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and fill in some stuff. We'll just fill in all of this. And let's do that. I'll be able to get rid of this power line, I think. Some of it. Anyway. That should completely eat up the demand for the industrial that we have there. Do a little bit here. I'm purposely leaving 2 spaces here so that we can extend the road. And if you do it on the side like this, just leave 1, and that's enough to get a road without breaking what you already have in place. For anybody who doesn't know, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. May as well fill all this in, because it's as demand comes and goes, it'll just use this area right here. What we're zoning in. All right, let me look at the power. One thing I like to do is I like to check, see if we can delete power lines. Oh, wait a minute. Now, hold on now. I did, I added some, you can see I added a few more mods. We've got Move It. We've got Find It. Harmony is a dependency of Move It, I'm pretty sure. So if you download Move It, it'll ask you, it'll say you need this. So Find It is essential. I've got Picker. I love Picker. And then we've got Bob, which allows you to change assets. So I'll go over mods as I download them. We have no custom assets in the game right now at all. None. So this is all we have. Let's turn this down a smidge. So Picket, if you download Picket, it's this eyedropper tool right here. The reason I love this tool, so say I wanted to upgrade this and I wanted it the same. I could go into roads and go into highways and find it, or I could just click on this tool, click what I want. We can't access it right now because it's not unlocked, but it would put this in my hand essentially, and I could just upgrade that. That's why I love that tool. It's great. Find It. It's this little eye magnifying glass. If I'm looking for whatever, if I'm looking for bushes, it'll just find whatever I'm looking for. It narrows things down and helps me out tremendously. The problem with this Find It tool is you get really used to using this, and then you kind of forget. Like if you ever don't have this and you have to manually find something, it can take a while. Anyway, you can see that ate up the demand for our industry. We have some residential and some more commercial. Let's take a look at our neighborhood here. We also unlocked some services, some different things. Have we unlocked a high school? We did unlock a high school, and so we're going to throw a high school in right away. And we're going to put a high school in right here. That should cover this little neighborhood right here. So we got an elementary school down here, high school there. We have to watch our money. We're not playing with unlimited money this season. No, we are not. And we also have unlocked parks, and we're going to throw in a dog park. And you can see that green circle. That's the happiness zone, essentially. Can't fit it there. I would like to kind of include this whole neighborhood. So I think we're going to use eminent domain, and we're going to call a mulligan on 2 houses here. Evicted. It's for the better good. It's for the good of the community, people. They'll get over it. This will unzone that little bit right there, so we don't have a funky house coming in there. There we are. That should raise land value a smidgeroni. Parks make people happy, and happiness and education contribute to land value and happiness, and that will cause the houses to go from level 1 to level 2, level 3, level 4, so forth and so on. We have a huge demand for residential, so I need to think about this a little bit here. This intersection, or this, whatever this is, it's functioning okay for now, but once this grows and gets really busy, this might be kind of a problem. We might eventually change this out to a cloverleaf, although I love the way it looks, despite what I did by ruining it right here. Maybe we'll just leave it for now. We can develop another area down here. But let's jump on this demand for residential. So this neighborhood, I plan to take it up this way when we purchase that tile. We just don't need to purchase that tile right now, so we're not going to. So what we'll do, I think over here, we're going to use this as another kind of main hub road. I guess we could word it that way. And I'm going to keep in mind we're not going to get too close to this because of the pollution and the noise and all that stuff. So what we're going to do in here, going to come off another little grid pattern over here. Why didn't that line up? Just get the road back here. Okay. So let's see. We're going to need a little bit more commercial. We're using this little strip here as a commercial zone. I feel like it's the best place. This is essentially like a little main street right here. And this road will eventually be upgraded, which means these are going to be... We'll have to redo these because when we extend the road, it'll wipe out this. I want it 2 lanes on each side. This is going to be kind of a major thoroughfare here. It's going to come down this way, and I'm not sure where it's going to go, what direction, but that's the plan. Let's keep filling in here. Let's go ahead and zone. Let me look at my... So that's 4, and then that's 4. Let's do that. We can leave this open. Let's make sure we have some water up here piped in, kind of. Let's take this down to Funky Town. And that's piped in there. So I see people are starting to complain. Oh, this is not even covered here. Just do that. So this is a thing that happens in the game. Not enough workers. That should resolve itself soonish, hopefully. This is why we need to get this residential area. And I think what I'm going to do here... Let me look at this real quick. What is our elementary school? So we're definitely going to need another elementary school. We just can't afford it right now. The elementary schools, they just don't have the capacity. And if I download it's a mod, I think it's called Rico. I can actually change how many students can be in here. But yeah, unfortunately, it's just very, very small. How much does it cost? It's 10,000. Okay, so I think what we're going to do here, we're going to take a loan. I'm going to take the big one. We're going to take 60 grand. We're going to take a loan out here, which will allow us to put another school in. We'll put a larger one in because this area, we're going to be putting houses in here. And I think what I'm going to do here, we're going to put it right along this road. We'll put it like that. And I'll put another high school over here as well, just to get ahead of the curve. And then we can zone all of this in right here. And we'll leave a little space there. That should fill in immediately. I could do high density stuff, which really packs the people in. I'm going to avoid it for this little first neighborhood in here. And I wonder did this line up? I bet it did not. If I had any sense... Yeah, that didn't actually line up. That's okay. This could be our first deviation from the grid, so to speak. Figure out what we might want to do there. Let's bring this out. So we broke up from the grid a little bit. We don't have as many cross streets in here. I like mixing it up a little. Everything doesn't have to be, jammed in like sardines. But we'll do a couple. Let's do some cross streets like that. One thing I've not checked. Let me make sure I don't have stoplights all over the place. Good, I don't. Now, if I used a different road, like a bigger road, and junctioned them or tied them into these smaller roads, the local roads, you would have a stop sign or stop light rather. Let's bring this over. Okay. I got to think about another commercial zone. And also want to think about when we'll just call this a neighborhood. I feel like we need to purchase this tile. I don't think we can afford it right now, can we? How much is it? Oh, it's only $3,500. Let's purchase it. So, as you can see, it almost gets us to the kind of a troll railroad line right there. We can't quite get it. It's okay. We don't really need it yet. It would be expensive to tie in. Railroads are expensive. I have never really mastered making money off of railroads. Every time I put them in the game playing vanilla style, where I'm playing with money turned on and all of that, I always end up losing a ton of money on the railroad for some reason. Oh. Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to pause the game. You can see we have a power issue. We're only producing 40 megawatts, and because of the amount of residents and stuff, we need 45. So, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to go with another coal plant. You usually have to do this. As you can see, this puts out 40, and it's not dependent on wind speed. This only puts out 8 max, so you would need 5 of these. Right? So that would cost 30 grand, 5 times 6. This is just cheaper. It's just cheaper to do this. And there's our current plant. So I think what we're going to do is just do that. I don't really like doing it, but we don't really have a choice right now. So if I unpause, we should see this go up to, I guess that'll be 80. There we go. All right. Okay, let's check on water. Water's still good to go. Water usually lasts for a bit. We've got a clinic over here. It looks like it's servicing the neighborhood, so we don't really need to worry about it for right now. This is our fire coverage. As you can see, it's not tremendous. Fortunately, it can get over here. This is the big area. They can get over here, even though it doesn't show that it's green. It will just take them a while. I think that's all that means. Police station, we're fine. We're actually, wow, we've got a lot of detained criminals. That's surprising. We're almost, we don't almost have enough room, but we can't afford one right now, so we're not going to worry about it. Good to go here. You see our capacity. Elementary school is now good to go. We could throw in another park over here. These are relatively cheap. You can see they really make people happy. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to throw one in right here. Let's throw one in. We'll put it right here. Actually, can I hit? We'll do it like that. That way we get some overlappage. That's the word I'll use. Got a little bit of demand, still demand for residential and commercial. So let's do this. I'm going to put another commercial zone. I was going to use this. I actually wanted to make this into commercial, but I didn't do it, so we'll just leave it. So what I'll do, let's bring this road. We're just going to roll through town like that. And that way. We'll make a little cross junction there. And then on this side down here, we'll put a little bit more commercial. We'll mix it up. Maybe some commercial pockets. Or a commercial pocket right there. And then this will all be residential. And again, I kind of like leaving these little spaces. Sometimes it works out to like 1, as you can see. We could put paths in here, but because the blocks are so close together, it's really don't need a walking path there. It looks kind of cool, but we'll just fill that in with some trees. I don't have the forest brush, which is another mod I'll probably be using. Just kind of quality of life thing, and we'll probably design a custom brush based on the vegetation and the trees here, like the cactus. Actually, what is going on here? Oh, I'm surprised that these, I think these are vanilla trees. I'm not sure, but we're probably going to make a custom brush. Maybe I'll look up what are most popular or most abundant here where I live, because this place does remind me of New Mexico. And we'll have a custom forest brush. That way when we paint trees in, it'll be a mix of cactuses and scrub brush or whatever might be in there. I don't know. So the ground is, I'm not used to seeing the brown like this. I'm used to seeing the green, but you don't actually see much green in the desert, honestly. This is a very oddball song. And this area is kind of calling, it's kind of speaking to me right here. I think maybe a custom little park might be kind of cool right here. Maybe a plaza if we can afford it. We're making pretty good money. As you can see, we're making like $2,200 a week. 2,200 credits, 2,200 monies. I don't know. In The Sims, I think they're called simoleons. I don't know what they're called, but it doesn't really matter what they're called. So as this place gets larger, this is going to get busier. Because our industry trucks and delivery trucks they're going to come in and they're going to take a left here. What you don't want is like to force your trucks to go through your neighborhoods, because it really starts to cause lots of traffic problems. So I will eventually, this area right here, I don't know if this is the best place, but for an industrial area, it kind of ruins the lovely little river we have flowing here, but it's what we decided to do. But I do probably going to need a little custom, something kind of similar to this, but on a much smaller scale, just so the industry trucks can get on and off the highway. We could work on that right now, but I kind of want to stay on top of this residential demand. So I think what we're going to do here, since this road is eventually going to be upgraded, we're getting close to Boomtown. Oh, is this the one? Okay, so as soon as we hit 2,400, I unlock highways. and we can fix this. I do want to fix it really soon. We're getting pretty close. But thinking about this road, this is going to be essentially Main Street. Looking at the topography here, I think what we might want to do with this road, run it up, I think we're going to curve around and we're going to deviate from our little neighborhood, and we'll have another neighborhood or area back this way, I think. Maybe it'll split off to the, we'll call this east if this is north, and it'll split off to the west. So with that in mind, do I have the bigger roads unlocked yet? I do have this one. There's my large roads, a 6-lane road. I guess I could have put this in here, but won't worry about it right now. Well, I'll tell you what. I was going to put this. This one has the parking spaces. I think from this point, we'll use this larger road because this is also going to be upgraded, or this one rather. So I think from this point on, we'll use this larger road. So I'm going to go to the freeform tool here. And what we're going to do, I'm going to come out this way. And we're going to kind of curve. Let me get kind of a large. We'll curve out this way. Just going to do that. The town's going to roll out that way. Well, the area, the road, it's going to roll out that way. And as you can see, if I was to try to upgrade this with the upgrade exclamation point, you can see it would take out all these buildings, which is kind of is unfortunate. And you don't really have any way to efficiently plan around that. I mean, what you could do is just not build on this what your main road might be. You just put your commercial somewhere else. Then you can upgrade the road and you can put commercial there. That's really the only way to do it, unless you're playing with everything unlocked. So one thing I do like to keep on top of demands, but I have found in my experience playing the game, if you're on top of this stuff constantly, especially your residential, what generally will happen is you'll start to get buildings abandoned. You'll run into this a lot. I don't have enough workers, or usually not enough workers. What you'll do is you'll run into not enough educated workers if you're into offices and stuff, and then buildings will start going abandoned. But at the same time, if you don't keep on top of it, you'll get this where they don't have enough workers, and the same thing can happen. So it's kind of a fine balance. But let's go ahead and extend the neighborhood over here. So let's see. We're going to come up this way. I'm going to run that a little forward because I can't tell. Oh, man, I really hate it when that happens. Right before you click it, it jumps up and grabs a node. It drives me crazy. So we'll just do that. Run that up here. And I guess we'll do that. Yeah, we got some different stuff happening. All right, let's extend our water pipes. And I feel like I'm doing a decent job staying under the roads. But that's how I usually start. Okay, let's fill in really quickly here, because they're screaming for houses. They just love it. Everybody wants to be in Las Funk. It's a happening place, man. It's one of the most happening places in the area so far. In fact, it's the only area in the place so far. I don't think I'm going to put any residential down here. I think we're going to leave this open, and we may do something with this space. The police station, the fire station, I may move. I may relocate these. In fact, we'll probably have one dedicated here, and then another fire station over here is probably ideal. We've not had a fire yet, fortunately. Let's take a look at our... Okay, we're going to have to put another jail in. How much are these? 12 grand. Well, we're going to hit our milestone any moment now, especially with all these houses, and that'll give us a little chunk of change. I'm not sure how much you get. I don't know how much money you get. You do get some money. I don't know how much it is. I can't actually see. It might be staring me right in the face, but I can't actually tell. So what kind of hang out? There it is right there, Boomtown. So we can unlock another square if we want. We have access to airports. Airports didn't work out for us very well in Season 2. We can have bus routes. We have ferries, walking tours. Postal service is something I've never messed with. Maybe we'll mess with this postal service. I've never used postal service before. I've never really messed with it. Free Wi-Fi. These are policies. I never really pay attention to policies. This is the big one down here for us. We have access to the highway now. Ferry connections. We've got toll booths, cemetery. That means we're gonna have to start putting elder care, death care, child care. We have advanced wind turbines. Okay, so first things first. Let's upgrade this road. I'm going to pause temporarily. So now I can use this tool, select this, and I can upgrade. And put that back how it was. Okay. That's been killing me. That has been killing me. So right off the bat, I don't think we have access to the crematorium. We don't, unfortunately. So you're forced to use the graveyard. And it's usually as soon as you unlock a new service, your citizens, your residents are going to need that service. So we're going to need a graveyard. In fact, this might be an interesting area. What I did in Season 2 is we created kind of a nice little park. And incorporated the graveyard into it. So I think that's what we're going to do here. Yes. Yes. So I've got walking paths. I think I've got walking paths. I do. Let's just use regular gravel paths. We don't want to get too fancy, but I do like these. 24 cents. Am I really hemming and hawing about 20 cents? I don't think I am. Let's do I love these, the lighted paths, the lit paths, the nature, however you want to word it. Let's do this. So I find if you're putting a path in, use your toggle snapping. I just like to turn everything off. And that way I can get them nice and close to the road, and they kind of connect up fairly nicely. Let's just do this. Let's make our own little path system here. We'll decorate this. We're going to get rid of these power lines. Oh, I'm hearing emergency vehicles. I thought it was an emu. I don't know why. I don't even know what an emu sounds like, but that's just what popped into my head. I was like, oh, it's an emu. No, it's an ambulance. Okay, let me look at electricity. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we are going to reroute. I actually have downloaded, well, I thought I did. I don't have it enabled. I have the no power lines thing. I did get that mod. However, I haven't enabled the mod, and I've got to restart the game to do it. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. But I want to get rid of these power lines over here. So temporarily, we're going to come straight across here. And as soon as that lights up and connects those two. Wait a minute. Why aren't these lit up? Oh! It's already working. I do have it enabled. Oh, I love it, man. So this mod, I think it's called No Need for Power Lines. You have to look it up like that, No Need for Power Lines. Yeah, I love it. It saves a lot of what I think is ugliness. Way to word that. I hate seeing those giant power lines. Now, you can get some custom ones like the regular utility poles you would see in the street, but there are also some nicer neighborhoods on some more recent neighborhoods where all the power lines and stuff are underground. So that's how we're going to play this. It makes such a huge difference in your town and your city. Next time you're out in your own little town riding around, just look up at the power lines. Sometimes it's like absolutely overwhelming and ridiculous, the amount of power lines up there. But I like this. Yeah, this is kind of nice here. Now, so what we are going to do, though, we're going to get rid of these industry trucks rolling through down across the neighborhood here. We're going to make their own little access over here. But for now, I want to decorate this up a little bit. And let's see what we have. I wonder if I have cactus. Oh, we just hit... Wait, what? What did I do there? I don't know what I did. I have no cactus. That's... Okay. That's right. I don't have any custom assets, I don't believe. But what we're going to do is try to find something that looks like it would be in the Southwest. Maybe something like that. It looks kind of dry and scraggly, doesn't it? It kind of does. Let me just let's look around here. That's kind of cool. I kind of like these trees. Also, I'm going to have my line tool. It really helps with decoration and beautification, I think. These are also nice, the little flowering ones. These are my small... This is what you would see. You'd see a lot of this kind of scrub. I don't know what it's called. I'm just going to call it scrub. But check out, people are already using the path here, so we'll do a little decoration. We'll do a little dance. We'll make a little love. We'll get down tonight. That's right. What does that mean? It's from a song, okay? It's from the 70s, bro. Da, 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 da. And we'll put some here and here. 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 Now, we could fence this in if we wanted to. I don't know if we want to. This is one thing I enjoy doing. And if I had my line tool, I could space these evenly. We use that a lot in Season 2. It's very helpful. Very handy. Didn't really space those very well. Let's also line this path here. And then we'll put some trees in the middle. It's not too bad. It's not terrible. We could put some custom water features in. That would be nice. So let's go back to our large trees. I think I'm going to go with these. I do kind of like these. They kind of work. So when you pick a tree and you lay it in, you'll get different sizes. Sometimes you'll get a big one. Sometimes you get a small one. That's what she said. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it, sir. So I'm going to place these. Okay, good. I was hoping I'd do that. And then we'll do 4 here. Da, da, da. And we'll even do some flowers. Do we have a flowering? We got little bushes. We'll put a couple of bushes in here. Da, 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 da. Da, da. I feel like the music's way too low now. And maybe we'll line the inside here with some bushes. Just for extra bees for stinging people as they're walking the path. People seem to enjoy that. No, they don't. They don't enjoy that at all. Couple over here. And that means we have to do a couple over here. And a couple over here on the road. Okay. Da-da-da. This looks pretty inviting, right? This is a fairly inviting park. And then I'm just going to do this. We'll just do... Mix it up a little bit there. Okay. I like that. That looks kind of nice. I don't think I have fences unlocked yet, but you know what? I don't want the vibe saying, keep out. Keep out of this beautiful park, you bastard. No, I want people to just walk right in. And by PPO, I mean people. I want them just to be able to walk right in. You can get stung by bees, rattlesnakes, scorpions, tarantulas, all things we have here in southwestern New Mexico. That feels pretty good. It does. And I actually don't mind these trees. But if I did this, I could bob this. And I could choose... I could choose these, and we could go to... We could change it up. Oh, that's kind of nice. I like these little ones. Oh, that's kind of in the... Oh, man. We don't want that. We don't want that. I'm probably going to go with a bush. I'm going to go with the bushes because they're so close to the fence here. So this mod is called Bob. I think that's how you can find it on the Steam Workshop. And what you do is you hit Alt-B. Your mouse will change, and then you click on the asset, or whatever you want to change. And you can change the trees in there, or whatever you want. Sometimes you have different options. And then, so for every cemetery that I put in the future, it will retain these settings. Kind of nice. It is kind of cool. But yeah, that feels pretty good. I think right now what we're going to do is move the... That's the firehouse. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put another firehouse, a dedicated firehouse over here. I feel like we need to. Not a police station. Are these the same? 560 and 1200? They are. We're going to have a dedicated police station right here. That'll take care of this. And then we're going to move this one over here. I'm going to relocate this building a little bit more central, and maybe I can find a place to sneak this in. Doesn't look like I can. That's right, we might take out a house. This does need to be central. Might actually have to have two here. One for this side of the neighborhood and one for the other side. So this only takes out one house. So we're going to put a fire station in there. We need another police station. Police stations are more important than the police station, I feel like. But we need another one over here, and I could actually put it... I don't want it too close to the park, right? I don't think we do. Let's put one... We'll put one right here in the center. Probably not ideal, is it? Tell you what. Can I get it? Will it fit between these two roads if I expand? Yes, it will. We'll put it right there. And then the police station. Here we go. Police station. We're going to need another one. We'll put a police station up here. Because it will be a problem. And we may as well put it, I guess we'll put it right here. I don't know if that's the best place. Probably not. Let's move this one over here. It'll cover both sides of the little neighborhood here and here. What do you... did I just see fucking frowny faces, bitches? It sure would be a shame if all of you were homeless. I rule with an iron fist. You still have a police station. You have a brand new one, people. I think that's been way too low. It's probably actually been fine. Anyway, got demand for everything. I think what we're going to need to do here is check the time. It's working out. I think we're going to have to... I think we need to do this. We need to think about our industry trucks and rerouting them directly to the highway. Mm-hmm. And this neighborhood, I feel like it's getting pretty close to the point where we may just zone this in and name it, and it'll be its own little thing, right? And then we'll start a new neighborhood. You know, we'll have a little foresty area or brushy area. Maybe create some little hills, just kind of a natural feature that separates the two different neighborhoods. But I think we can expand a little bit more. But I think this will probably, I don't know, maybe we'll come up this way a little. Maybe round this out or something, get interesting up here. And this area, we can actually, now that that's moved, we can take this road Let's turn everything back on. Need my guidelines. That way we snap to a node and we get 90s. And I'm going to come across right here because this will allow me to... That'll create a crosswalk right there for that path, which works out nicely. And there's one on that side as well. And let's look at our water. It's all taken care of. So... Where's our commercial zones? We got stuff here and there. Pretty well covered. I mean, they're spread out. Let's put a little corner shop right here across from the park. We'll just do 3x3s. A little small shop right there. And then the rest of this we're going to fill in with residential. Leave a little space there. Very nice. Kind of rounds that neighborhood off. These look a little strange sticking out, but actually what we can do here, I don't know why I haven't done this already. We'll just do that. I don't want to zone anywhere near this road right here. We're going to leave that open. And of course, this song's too loud. Probably is too loud. I don't know. Dun, dun. Yeah, we may as well do this. We do have some demand. That should actually take care of all the demand. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. I am leaving this open just in case we expand down further. We probably will. But yeah, this is a problem. So we need to jump on this right away. And I could turn that into a roundabout. I would destroy all this. But I think just what we need to do is just get rid of this traffic. So let's work on that right now. We don't have a lot of room to work with because of my poor planning. But this doesn't have to be anything spectacular. But I do want to try to make it appealing. I want to make it look decent if I can. So let me think about how I want to do this. Also, this industrial area, we could, well, not right now, but eventually we could go green here. This will eventually, hopefully we'll use a recycling center. You just need so many of the recycling centers to equal one of these landfills. It's only 33% full, but we can't do anything with this until it's filled up. Actually, with my Move It tool, I might be able to just delete that bitch, and I might. Landfills are kind of a problem in real life and also in the game. So anyway, let's see if we can work this out here. So I'm going to want the one-way roads. I need to create like a little in and out system here if I can. So I want one way in that way, and then we're going to come out this way. Try to create like a hierarchy of the roads here. And once I tie this in, maybe we'll change some of these to one-way roads. It helps traffic flow a little bit better. Anyway, I need to come over to my highways, and I need my off-ramps, my highway ramps. So for each of these, we need east and westbound, essentially. So we'll start here first. And let's see. How can we do this here to make it not horrible? Is all of my stuff on? All of my stuff is on. I'm just winging this. Okay, that's not actually too bad. That's not too bad. We can dress that up a little bit. I mean, it doesn't have to be fancy. It is a industrial area. And actually, I can't even put bushes. So you can kind of see, this is the border right here. If we look at pollution, if you go to this purple thing here, you can see that. So I can decorate like up to there. Anything else will die. Do I even need this now? It actually kind of works out that these are so close together because I can just do this. These trucks should come down here. These are already en route, but trucks coming this way hopefully will come down here. Hopefully they'll find it faster. And you can also encourage your industry trucks to use this by putting a stoplight or a stop sign or making these slower or making these much faster. And they will start using them. Because the AI acts like water. It'll take the path of least resistance, the shortest point, shortest distance, all that kind of stuff. But they do need a way out. So let's get a way out right now. In fact, I think I can just delete this stuff. Let's get a way out here. And so I've got to make this work on either side now. So what I'm going to do, I guess I'll try to mimic this. It's actually not too bad. That didn't work out too bad at all. And then I need the other side of the road as well. So the other side of the road, probably want to do... I may go underground here. It just looks a little better. And plus the way that I design... can look pretty rough. So going underground kind of works out because it hides all of the absolute nonsense. So what I can do here, I can just come from here. We need to turn that down. I wish that would by default. So we're going to come down this way. I'm going to come... See? You can't even tell how bad it is, right? Okay. So they have a way on this way. They have a way on this side. Now, from here, they need a way over. We just duplicate. We're just essentially making a... Well, not a cloverleaf, but we're essentially doing this just better, I guess. And so this one... Just do the same thing. I'll go 1, 2, 3. Come 3 down. Start curving this around to Funky Town. There we are. So, does that work? No. No, what did I just do? That's not right. They need to come... Okay, it needs... Okay, that's not right. Not right. It needs to be the other way. They need to come from here in. All I had to do was reverse that, I think. Yeah, that's all I had to do. I didn't need to delete it. What I don't want, though, I don't want these too close together. Because it does create some weird stuff. I think, ideally, I would want this to come from this side. Because if they're too close together, you'll have cars crossing the highway. I'm trying to learn my lessons here. Cars they'll be in this left lane, and they'll cross 2 lanes of traffic. They'll basically stop, cross, and it'll create a problem. So if I put the junction back here, it should... work out a little better. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to curve this around. Just like that. That should work. Oh, it looks a little rough, a little weird. But that essentially works, right? So if you're heading eastbound, you can get into the industrial park here. If you want to go back eastbound, well, you just go this... Wait, do I have a way back? Yes, right here. You can go here. You can get back eastbound. If you're heading westbound, you get into the park here, and you can get back on here. That's fine. That works. So they should start using this immediately, pretty soon. The ones that are not en route already. And let's look at my junctions here. Okay. It looks kind of crazy to look at, but it works. Hopefully that will eliminate the trucks rolling through here, because we don't really want that. It looks like it's already kind of happening here. It will happen. It's just when you put a new road in, if you've got AI down here already on the road and it's already en route, a lot of times it'll just take the route that it was programmed to do. It doesn't see the road right away, so it takes a bit. Anyway, we've got some demand for industrial or offices. Let's look at our education. See if I can remember where to do this right here. Let me look at my citizens. So 65% are uneducated, only 24% are educated. So if I put offices in, they would probably complain that there wasn't enough educated workers. Oh, we can actually put a university in. Have we unlocked a university? Public library. We've not unlocked the university yet. We could put a library in. It doesn't tend to get used very much. And I'm not sure what level of education it provides. Does it actually say? It gives a small bonus to education within building radius. Okay, well, we unlocked the university at 6,500, so we won't worry about it right now. I could put a couple of offices in. It might look kind of cool, actually. In fact, we could kind of change up our skyline here, so to speak. Let's do some offices down here, I think. We'll just put a few. It'll be a nice kind of border. But we're not going to get too close to that. But we'll change it up a little bit, and we'll have some offices down here. I'm not going to... Oh, that's not an office, bro. Oh, I don't have offices unlocked yet. Okay, we have to hit 6,500. Oh, so that lines up with the university, so that makes sense. So the office people, they must require university education. Doesn't really make any sense to me. University doesn't mean, because you went to university doesn't mean you're a smart person. I can tell you that. Nothing. I'm not saying people who go to universities are not smart. Obviously, there are a lot of smart people. All I'm saying is, look at me. I'm practically a genius, and I didn't go to college. Because you're like, yeah, that's why you're making YouTube videos? No, I'm a programmer, okay? All right, funny boy. Well, I do kind of want to meet this need. I like the way that these houses filled out around the edge here. It looks kind of nice. We could continue doing that. We only have a small demand. Let's do that in the front here as well, I think. Normally, what I have done, when I get close to the interstate, I usually line with offices. It helps as a noise barrier. But I like that this neighborhood has rolled back a little bit from... I don't think I want to zone in. Let's not zone in there in front of this park. Maybe we'll do something interesting there. Yeah, maybe we'll continue this on the other side. Bring this out, maybe a water feature. That actually might look kind of nice. Water features and I don't really mix very well, but I think I've gotten a handle on it a little bit. I don't know. But that might look kind of cool out here. I tried to do that in Season 1, I think. A Misty Mountain Town. I don't remember what we called it. But I think I'm going to leave this open. We might extend this park. I like big, giant open parks and areas. And let's look at this now. We also have to wrap this up pretty soon. Rolling up on an hour. Might be a good place to stop it. I'll tell you what. Before we do, let's just kind of finish this off. Let's finish the grid off here. And we're going to have another little commercial zone. Do we want a commercial zone up here? So you can try to be smart with your planning. So if you ever zoomed into your city, you'll see the hot dog trucks and the donut trucks, these things, which I can't stand seeing. There is a way to hide those. But they make deliveries, right, to all these commercial buildings and stuff like that. So you can sort of plan out a little bit. You can put your commercial buildings on these side roads, a main road, and not... It's okay to have smaller pockets, and that's something that you do see. But you can kind of plan out your traffic and eliminate some of that delivery traffic by having the commercial zones just kind of on the outsides of your neighborhoods. We do have kind of a demand. So I think what we're going to do, this bottom section right here, we're going to split this up with a path. We'll use this one. We're going to split this like that. Man, we'll put another one here. We may as well put one here too if we can. Right behind the school. So this is why I love leaving these spaces. Okay, we're going to take that building out. Evicted. Evicted. This is why I like leaving this little bit of space here, because you can run your pass, man. Look at that. I think they'll use that. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this is because I want... I think we need another path right here. Do we not? We do. I need to turn my road length. If I turn the length off, it holds the grid, and then I can just snap it to where I want. And let's do this. Oh, it doesn't quite work. Those buildings are a little bit too close. It's unfortunate. What if I turn everything off? This is how I usually lay them in. Sometimes you can finagle it. Can we finagle that bitch? We can finagle the hell out of it. You're such a good finagler. You don't have to tell me. I already know. Okay, Mr. Conceited. So now what we're going to do here. This is all going to be... We're going to have a commercial block back here. And it's on the outside, so these trucks can come, like, around the back here. And then here... Could put some high residential there. Do I want to? I don't think we're... I think we're going to keep it real. I don't know what that means. We're going to keep it real with a dog park. We'll put the dog park right here. Close to the path. Right beside the path. Industrial. Don't worry about industrial. They don't need parks. But we do need... I can't quite fit one in there. I'm going to take a building out here. We're going to put a dog park in. I'll do minimal damage by taking 3 entire houses out. And then I want to unzone that. I don't want anything popping in there. So this is your land value parks and plazas thing here. Actually, this isn't the land value, but this shows the radius. The land values are here. So the greener it gets, the higher the land value. And if you're somebody who wants to mess around with taxes, like I said, I'm not certain, but I think if you are like bright green in your neighborhoods, I think you can actually raise taxes a little bit more. If you're like a Scrooge who wants to squeeze every cent out of your citizens, I think you can take them up above 12% as long as the land value is high. A good education, all kinds of services, things like that. But I'm not somebody who really cares too much. But I do like having parks all over the place, and I generally forget to put them in, so I end up doing stuff like this on the outside, but that's fine. Okay, and then, yeah, so right now, as you can see, let's look at our unemployment rate, which is, where do I find that? Here we go, population. We've got a 17% unemployment rate. That's pretty high. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's actually not bad at all, is it? When you look at it like that? Oh, no, you look at the population. Well, 9% of that is children. Children can work in a factory? What are you, 7, Timmy? You need to get a full-time job, start paying some bills around here. Okay. Is this? So this is taking the pressure. So see what that's done? That looks so much better. We don't have the industry trucks. You'll have small delivery trucks rolling up through here. But these other trucks should use this. I guess it's happening. I don't know. It looks like it is. I'll tell you what. Let's actually... I'm going to have to get my forest brush because I do like to see trees along the highway on either side. It looks kind of nice. We can't really do a whole lot here. I was just, let's decorate this, but we just can't really do... Because if I put bushes and stuff in here and try to clean it up, I mean, I could come out to this area, but everything else would die. So I guess we'll leave it for now. And eventually our industry areas will try to go greener. I don't know what we could do out here. We could look at our resources. One thing I did not do. If you go here, natural resources. So we actually have some fertile land. And we do have some ore. This gray is the ore, and the black is the oil. We do have some fertile land, and you can actually create your own with trees. You can paint in. I think it's the only way you can do it, unless you have the mod. There's an add-on where you can paint industry areas, essentially. But you can use a forest brush or just plop in trees, and you can create your own forest land, which is kind of green because they do plant trees back, I think is how it works. Anyway, we got to wrap this up. We are over an hour, but I feel like we've done a lot of work here. Before we go, we're going to paint this district in. Let's paint her on in there, man. And we'll figure out a name. I don't know what we're going to call it. We'll call it something. Chester Hills? Nah. I'm not going to paint this in yet because I have a feeling we're going to hopefully switch that up. What are we going to name this? So the whole area, think of this as a region. I don't know. Like, for instance, Albuquerque City in... also the capital of New Mexico, right? You got a whole bunch of different neighborhoods within Albuquerque. This is Lost Funk. So Chester Hills, I'm not feeling Chester Hills. What are you guys feeling here? I don't know. You guys have any suggestions for Chester Hills for a name? Let me know and we'll change it. It could be anything you want. It could be something ridiculous as long as I'm allowed to put it on YouTube. Anyway, let's do this. Let's get me off the camera. I have to do it that way, unfortunately. Take a little scenic view. The game should not stutter, should not see a lot of lag because the game is still small, so to speak. I don't have a lot of assets and all that stuff loaded in. So the game runs much, much smoother, and the larger and larger you get, the choppier and choppier it will get. But anyway, we are going to call it here. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate it. If you have any tips, suggestions, you want to see something in the game, maybe you want to try something, got a different idea for any of the roads, but whatever, let me know. I'd be happy to try to do it. It was one of my favorite games ever. It's a lot of fun to play. It's really addicting. You can get into so much detail with this game. You can download all custom assets. You can set themes on your neighborhood, and when the houses come in, they can look exactly however you want them to look based on the theme that you've chosen. So anyway, thanks again, everybody. I do appreciate it. You guys and gals, take care, and I will see you in the next episode of Lost Funk. Take care and peace.